Do you guys know about occupational therapy? Because I didn't, and now I am so glad that I do. We just did our very first session. My kid was just diagnosed with ADHD, but I'm telling you, if you're not sure what your kid is doing, but it could be for ADHD, for autism, sensory stuff, developmental delays, but I had no idea what they actually did. And I'm telling you, they help with so many different things. If your kid can't focus, I even took notes. This is so good. You need to know about this. Even if you don't know, if you don't have a formal diagnosis, you can still ask your pediatrician for a referral or just go and do it on your own. But they help with day-to-day activities. My kid has ADHD. Self-care. That is a huge one. They can help them work on that. Transitions. We have a really tough time with transitions, which brings us to emotional regulation. And they will help them learn coping skills for emotional regulation. Fidgeting, focusing in school. My kid has tons of issues with that. And they are one of the few things that actually handle aggression in a medical pediatric setting. They can even go into your home and see how it's kind of going down, in a regular life basis. But we went to a place, and this looks like a play place. And I'm going to tell you something. I got emotional when I was leaving the place, because if you have been struggling with your child, I walked into this place and it's like there was all this sensory stuff everywhere, like stuff that he could, move his body and touch and do. And everybody was so, oh my gosh, this girl we met, that is amazing. He loves her so much already. He could be himself. My husband was like trying to jump in and be like, wait, no, don't touch. And I was like, and they had to like stop him. And they're like, no, like, this is what we do here. And I felt safe. I felt safe for my child to be exactly who he needed to be, like, except for his own home. It's hard to go out in public where you're always watching everybody's stuff. You're watching to see what your kid's going to do and blah, blah, blah. And it is so awesome. And when he left the office, I said, how'd you feel about that? And he was just like, oh, I didn't want to leave. He goes, Mom, I felt safe. And if you've ever had anything going on in your own childhood, to feel a sense of safety is everything. Everything. He didn't feel like what he was doing was a nuisance. He didn't feel like he was doing anything wrong. He wasn't getting constantly corrected. He was allowed to move and be as he needed to, while in a fun environment that gives him some things that he needs, learning these different skills. I felt like someone was able to carry some of the bags with me as I am learning on my own. They can help give a support, and it will help them at home and at school. So they will work on even handwriting, anything that they are struggling with. I said safety was a concern, not running out to the street because the impulse control. They can work on any of those day-to-day skills alongside of you and then tell you what they were doing that day so you can reinforce it at home. So check into, even if you don't know what's going on with your child exactly, look into occupational therapy if you are struggling in any of those areas. I hope this helps. I love you guys.